So first, if you are in a plan, I told you where to get the grids. So under architecture here, you can draw grids. We usually do them after we have finished our project, which is fine. So let me just draw these, and then if I copy that, you can see after number 2, it's showing number 3. But if I actually change this to 1 and then 2, now when I copy this, it is actually giving me the next number. Same as floors, I can put dimensions in between, and and if I need to change them, I will. If I need to lock them, I can do that. And it's very easily dealt with this way. You can see these guys are moving around. I can align these. Oops. To make sure they're matched, and then they get locked so that next time I move them around, they are moving together. Very similar to what we were doing in the elevation view with the floor definitions. Going back here, we talked about editing types last time, and I didn't talk about it at all this time. Just quickly reminding you what it was about. So if you have something selected, you can go and edit that type. It will be applied to anything from this type in your model. So it's always a good idea to duplicate first, unless you are intentionally changing something for everything in your project and you don't need this specific type with this specific properties anymore. You can change it here, but you could also duplicate and give it a name and do it this way. Let's say I just want to have thicker walls, let's say 400 millimeters wall types. I'll change that. There's a lot that I can explore here and change. Please go ahead and for all the elements you put in, explore what is there in the types that you can change. But for the wall, I can just edit and change the structure. And then from here, I can change it from 200 to 400, say OK, and now it's applied on that wall type that it has the 400. I can select this through here, say check none, only my walls are selected, and change the wall type to 400. Where is that beautiful name? There. Okay. Now it's thicker. I can turn off my cut. There. Okay. Good. Okay, let's do one more roof by profile for the last thing today, and then we'll call it a day. So roof by extrusion was another tool that you could use. I will just replace my existing roof. I'll delete this. You can see my walls are going down, and this is the message window I was talking about, because now my wall is shorter. It cannot host some of the windows. It wants to delete them. It's asking my permission. I say okay. It will delete those, and it will let me do what I was doing. I want to do a roof by extrusion. It asks me to pick a plane because it needs a plane to draw on. I'm trying to pick this plane. I want to put it on level 3, and then I would go to an elevation view to start drawing it. There. Then I say okay. Then I will try its best to give me a roof that is following that form. You can extend this out as much as you need. Then you can go and select your walls and say attach to the top. To try to understand what I mean by it. It does that as much as it can, and you can see the interesting thing is that this cut through my form is actually the shaft I was drawing here. So this thing is cutting through the whole form. Let me just delete that. So this is what it does. I can go in and select more and do more editing and change how we are cutting stuff. Here maybe I would go in and do a different curvier shaft. Okay, 3D. I think it happened last time too that it didn't cut. But anyways, you can do also walls by profile and have a bit more fun with it. Okay, seems I found now.